I mean, we first of all, Amazon. We understand that y'all got the exclusive rights, to these Thursday night games, but sometimes you got to make it so that everybody can watch. I know most of these Thursday night games they be boring, they be low scoring. Well, last week Lions put up some numbers. This week, both teams put up some numbers, some historical numbers from one team. But one fan base is right now singing, "Maybe I deserve for you to get another coach. Maybe I deserve." But I'm just saying, last night, Thursday night, we had the 0-4 Bears go up against the 2-2 Commanders at another sold out FedEx Field game. The fans is coming out in flocks to see the Commanders play. Even Magic Johnson was there. The game took off, but so did the Bears. They started off early with a 27-3 lead, and then of course we all know the final score ended in 40-20. We got to talk about it. Mark, that's your team. We're gonna let you go first and just give us a reaction to that game, man.
Well, immediate reaction after the game. I didn't want to talk to nobody. It took a lot of kahunas for me to even come in the chat after all the trash that was talked. I mean, I know I didn't say it, but I'm a ride with my fellow Commander fans. So I mean, some stuff do be outrageous, but some stuff I do, I got to back it up. But we came out flat. Defense played bad. Ain't it's not even a whole defense. It's just we're like one player is getting exposed every game. It's had back to back games where we had a player get over 170 yards. One player, receiver. Um, and it's the crazy part about last night is DJ Moore had 230 yards total, and 147 was after contact. He actually hit an NFL record. He got the most yards with the hitch and go route in the one game, which is crazy. I didn't even realize that until after the game. I just kind of looked that up. That was bad. So I mean, it was just your team's doing what they're supposed to do. Eagles did the same thing last week. They seen a mismatch with Emmanuel Forbes and AJ Brown. They took that mismatch and they ran it up. Same thing. They seen a mismatch with DJ Moore and Emmanuel Forbes. They see what he does. They see how he bite early, and they ran it up. And I can't. I have nothing to say because that's just what you're supposed to do with great coaching. I mean, that's just good coaching. First half we came out bad. Second half we played a little bit better, but then again he finished the first half with 174 yards and ended with 230. So with that, it was nothing that we can do. The defensive line, we couldn't stop the run. These big long gains, these big plays is killing us. And I know I proclaimed that we will have the best secondary. We have the best secondary in the league,
He
and
lied.
I'm not even going like I'm gonna still stand on it because I still do believe that. I know we haven't shown it, and I know what we're capable of. And I know we really haven't shown it yet. But
Accusation. False accusation.
yeah, we haven't shown that yet. So I mean, like I understand the scrutiny I've been getting. I had other Commanders fans that guaranteed wins by 14 points, 20 points, and like I know me per se. I said we can if we win this game by one point, I wouldn't be surprised. And we lost by 20. They doubled our score on us. Our defense looked bad. Just they exposed that one player and Emmanuel Forbes. He deleted his account after last week. I know he definitely probably delete another account now.
Emotional damage.
So it's just we. I mean, I don't like. I don't. I mean, Sam Howell had his career high. He had 388 yards, but all that stuff means what in a loss. Like we didn't run the ball. We had 29 rushing yards. Um, we ran the ball 6 times. I'm sorry, we had 10 carries for 6 yards. That was just like what are we doing? Like we're not even running. We lost the aspect of the run, so we throwing the ball 51 times. Like um, I it was bad. The first half was bad. We put ourselves in a hole we couldn't get out of, and I'm ready for the smoke.
So before you go, AJ, because we're gonna let you go next. I already know what you're thinking.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Go ahead, AJ. Take it away, man.
You know, man, I just
Hold up, man.
I never heard this many little snippets inside the thing neither. This is like really, really bad, by the way. So
Tomo got stuff flipped up. He was ready for this.
Hey, Mark, this
That's
one for
crazy.
you. This is really for Joe.
nah,
But he
y'all
not
bet
here.
not lose. None of y'all bet not lose.
I gotta play Dave. I'm playing Dave this week, so
That's a
Hey,
good team.
at
Y'all
some
good. Y'all
point,
good.
everybody team gonna lose, but we're not gonna lose to Chicago. That's the thing. We're not gonna lose to a team as bad as Chicago, a team that hadn't won a game in like a year or so.
We said that with Arizona too.
You said what?
hey,
We said that with Arizona too.
That's true. I forgot. Dallas
So-
sweet
Sure
too.
about that?
Yeah, so
Well,
yeah.
I was
Nah, sorry, Tomo, but you know,
Oh, Dallas is-
any given Sunday or any given Thursday.
man.
hey, but right now we talking about the Commanders though, and this
Yes, we are.
this is my thing with Mark, man. This I respect the fact Mark is a diehard Commanders fan. It's hard being a Commanders fan, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It's just hard, boy. You got it.
Tomo, you got shit.
the people asked for it. That's the only reason I played it. The people asked for it. It was in the comments.
Cause man, like it's tough, bro. Like, but you back them up to such an extent that I respect it, bro. You know what I'm saying? My only dilemma with you, bro, is everything you said in the offseason and on the NFC East panel, bro. So I last week I had a conversation with your head coach, Riverboat. This week, for this show or today for the show, I decided to this week I decided to bring Maury with me because I feel like Maury will be a really good, you know what I'm saying? we had to put the lie
gotta
detector
do it.
test out there to see, you know what I'm saying, how some of your facts added up. So
It's members only. Fuck no.
no, I'm not mistaken. You said that y'all had the best secondary, not only in the NFC East, you said in the league, correct? That's what you said.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh, I had it. You should have told me you was ready. Now I'll say the
Okay.
He got everything clipped up.
Okay. Lie detector test said it was a lie. Okay. You also said that the Commanders are gonna win the NFC East. That's looking like it's
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
that's looking like cap.
hold on, AJ.
You
cooking,
said
man.
that Sam Howell.
13 games left.
You said Sam. Oh, it's a wrap. If y'all losing to Chicago, it's over with. The only way Commanders get back in this division is if we get riddled with a ton of injuries. That's it. Or if Dallas gets riddled with a ton of injuries. But other than that, even then, y'all got to beat teams that you're supposed to beat on your schedule. And if you could lose to Chicago, you could lose to anybody. I'm just saying. You also said Sam Howell was more accurate than All-Pro Jalen Hurts. And given what I saw last night and the fact that he's got more turnovers than passing touchdowns,
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
that's also a lie, my guy. So only thing I really have to say to you today, man, is y'all are buns, bro. Like at the end of the day, y'all came out. Super chat. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dave.
AJ, that's your guy. Go ahead and read it.
Hey, he said season over. Secondary on life support. Get him, AJ. I'm here for it. So y'all are pretty much done, bro. It's nothing good coming after losing to the Chicago Bears. Y'all might get a couple wins here and there, but the NFC East comes down to the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys, like I already predicted to start the season. But y'all had so much confidence that, we're going to win the division. We're going to win 11 games. We're going to win the Super Bowl. The Eagles going to get swept. Ain't that what you said? Y'all going to sweep us?
We shouldn't have lost that game. I'm not going to talk about the semantics of it, but we shouldn't have lost that game. But yeah, we lost. I can't blame the refs for nothing. We put ourselves in that position. We lost.
Y'all shouldn't have lost last night, but y'all lost.
We should have lost last night. The Eagles game we shouldn't have lost. We should have lost. The way we played, we should have lost.
Y'all supposed to beat Chicago.
Lost.
Y'all supposed to be, but I thought it was perfect timing with everything you were saying in the chat, talking all that mess. I know Kev mentioned you first, so you got to respond to that. You know what I'm saying? But when you mention a quarterback right now that's undefeated, you got to add some respect to it, bro. Because your quarterback right now, he buns, bro. He don't look good, bro.
Our quarterback don't look. All right. Time out.
All
right, look, I know we lost. but I can't sit here and say that my QB don't look good because the QB actually does look good. I know we lost, and it's like I don't want to take any type of like moral victory on it because it's no victory. We lost. We got we got it handed to us. We lost, right? But first half, I mean, somehow he came out flat, but it ain't like it was. We just couldn't get nothing going. 3 and out, 3 and out. We only had like 16 plays in the first half, and we punted on 3 drives straight. It's 3 and out, so straight 3 and outs. And we ran the ball twice and dropped pass or something like that. So I mean, second half, Sam came out firing. Even in the end of the first half, he came out. He was firing, but like first quarter was bad. Next 3 quarters, Sam was a little better.
Oh my goodness.
What happened to Brian Mid Robinson last night? Well, Javon, the same thing is gonna happen to Najee Harris for the rest of his career. And you're gonna owe me a jersey by the end of the season because as bad as the game that he had, he's still better than Najee Harris. So, and then the Steelers just lose to the Texans, to the team that everybody was saying the same thing. They was on the same level as Chicago or Arizona at that time, and they put up 6 points.
Arizona's a good team.
Arizona's a good team now because they beat Dallas.
Be quiet with that.
Oh,
So I'm just saying. Right?
Hold on, I got
And
you.
then I see Ravens in there talking trash
Stop the
too,
cap.
and it's just like it's gonna be 3 of y'all, 3 Ravens that literally finished the season healthy. Everybody else, so I mean, like they got the injury bug that bit them, so they might not make the playoffs because of that. If they do, Lamar's great, but Lamar might not even finish the season. Sorry,
y'all
Carl.
healthy taking L's though, bro. Like
I know we healthy. We lost, and it's like
I got you.
I have no excuse for what happened yesterday with Washington. I have no excuses. We played like they took advantage of what they supposed to take advantage of, and we lost that game. The Bears came out ready, and we wasn't. Like they had more to play for than we had to lose.
See, what happened was y'all came out, y'all got ran through by the Bills, and everybody was like, you know what? Maybe Washington ain't like that. Maybe there's just levels to this. We see the progression from season to season. They're a decent team, but they're not on that level yet. And y'all took that as disrespect. EB was in the locker room like, hey, we finna get it together. You know what I'm saying? We finna scheme it up against Philly. We finna come out here. I just beat them in the Super Bowl, right? We finna scheme them up. And y'all came out there against us and played us like the Super Bowl was on the line. Played us like if y'all win that game, y'all was going to win the division. Completely forgot about the fact that y'all got a game Thursday night. So y'all came out tired, gassed, forgot that you got to play a couple days later. And hey, Fields put boost to y'all. That's how that went. That's how I see it.
Oh yeah, with it.
Oh, they are turned up. They are turned
That's a
up, man.
coward. I hope I get y'all a lot of money today. They have.
Hey,
they
that's
like
why
to
I'm.
see
Hey, Joe, I'm telling you, Joe. Hey, if y'all don't know, check out the Joe Jordan show. It streamed earlier today. But telling you, Joe, you should have been here because everybody was here for the live stream. And shout out to my man Cardo. He's been a member for 2 months. Superstar member that is. Shout out to R2L. Big game Sunday. Cowboy colors, hearts, cowboy emoji, handshake. Hey, Mark, your man Forbes is trash. Season over. Hashtag sweetest secondary ever. Hashtag we here.
I like the trash talk because like the same thing. We was ranked last at the same week last season. We finished number 3. So I mean, like, it's still early. The defense can get itself together, and the Redskins fans. I'm gonna say Redskins, Commanders fans. That's all arguing for the coaches to lose their job this week, next week. They got to get fired. They was in the same predicament last year, the same exact way.
But
Giving up big plays, same exact way. The defense stepped up when it's supposed to. So I mean, we just got to get 2 things to go. We just need balance because the offense wasn't good last year, and the defense became great. Now that the offense is way better than it was last year, and the defense is slumdog millionaire, and everyone knows we're better than this. So we just got to come out and we got to prove it, and we haven't proved it yet. We gave up 30+ points for 3 or 4 weeks 3 weeks in a row, and that is just not. That's not us. I know you can say the Broncos game, that Hail Mary at the end was, that was fluke. But they ended up with 30. They had 28, and ended up with 34. So I mean, like They still had 28 points, and the defense that we have isn't supposed to allow more than 21. You know, so 21 is supposed to be the max amount of points that defense is supposed to give up. Like that's, and we're not playing to the standard of that we're supposed to play. So that's on us. We're not playing to our standard, but it will get better. I can promise you that. I will guarantee. I don't guarantee wins, but I guarantee the defense will be better, and we will finish exactly what I said we will.
See, this is the thing with y'all getting better and y'all doing what y'all did last season. Last season, y'all getting better and improving and winning games resulted in a playoff berth, and then y'all got past the divisional round, and then y'all was in the NFC Championship in the Super. Oh wait, y'all didn't make the playoffs yet last year, if I'm not mistaken, right? Y'all missed the Giants, the Eagles, and the Cowboys got in, right? If I'm not mistaken, right?
I saw that coming yesterday.
So y'all are hoping, you're hoping that your defense and offense and all that improves, and it was like this last year. See, Eagles fans can say that because
No, the offense is better than it was last year.
Get out of here.
We haven't lost the game.
Get out of here.
We haven't lost the game. Dallas, they lost one game, but even Dallas fans could say things like, it could be like last year because at least they got to the playoffs and Dallas did what they normally do.
They lost to Arizona.
They got to the
Same thing in
playoffs.
Chicago.
After the Super Bowl. Got to the Super Bowl, we lost, but we can say, look, it's starting slow, but it'll get better, and we could be like what we were last season. So I just want you to know that when we have these conversations about the Commanders, the Eagles, and the NFC East, your expectation is that y'all improve enough to barely miss the playoffs. And our expectation is to improve enough to get back to the Super Bowl. See, what I'm trying to get through to you right now is there is levels to this. And I need you to understand.
Who okay. Oh, you saying levels.
Hold on,
I'm sorry. You're right.
They are turned up today. Take it away, Dave.
Oh, yes, I'm ready to say. Oh, go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
Joe says, AJ, are you ready to say the Commanders will miss the playoffs? Tomo killing with the sound effects.
It's the easiest show I had so far, Joe.
You saying? I know. Like, it's easy to say that. It's week 5. Like it literally it's 12 weeks left. It's week 5. So I mean, like it's the same predicament our defense was in last year. And our offense is not as bad as it was last year because we actually have a quarterback that can throw the ball. And like it's bad. We lost, but all the command we do see with Sam Howell because he's better than a lot of quarterbacks that we had previously. And I mean, he's a lot better than the quarterbacks we had previously. So we had I wish we had that vision that Kev put on here with the jersey with all the names on it. But
that was funny. That was funny.
But it's just all them quarterbacks. And Sam Howell is the one that we see that's he can actually do something. Ever since RG3 maybe to a lot of Commanders fans before he got injured, but we can actually see him. And I wasn't a big Sam Howell believer in the beginning, but I actually see something now. So it's just that the team gotta. I put big expectations on my team first year, and it's I do think that we are good enough to compete with teams like Philly. I do think we're good enough to do that. We just competed with teams like Philly just now. I mean, we went in overtime and took an L, but we competed. It was a really, really good game. We just came out flat against Chicago, and you can't do that in the NFL. I don't know if they took it. They thought they was gonna be sweet, or they thought they was gonna run the ball more, or I don't know what it was, but it took too long to adjust. And I know St. Juice was on Darnell Mooney the whole game. He should have switched to DJ Moore, and that's a coaching failure. That is and that was just bad on coaching. Then Kendall Fuller had the worst game of the season. He was our best cornerback coming to this game. He was the best. He was the cornerback that gave the least amount of yards, the least amount of catches, no touchdowns. Kendall Fuller was the best, and he got cooked too. I know that last play he tried to make a play and pick 6 and jump the route, but he didn't jump high enough. So stuff like that is, if he would have got it, you would be having a different conversation, but he didn't. So it's the conversation we're having now. So it's all about it really is a game of inches. It's crazy because we down 24 points and we lost by 20, and we had the game within 10 in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes left. Mm-hmm. So that's the second time that happened. We just given up so many points in the last. Same thing with the Bills. We was down. It was a 2-score game in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes left, and they finished with 38. So it's man, I don't. Maybe the defense was tired. The defense was on the game. It was in the Defense was out there the whole time. Not excuses because we had depth. We should have been, we do what we was doing the rotation thing. We just got outplayed, and there's nothing that I don't have nothing that I can say. We just got outplayed.
The
I
game
really did.
is a game of inches, but y'all lost by a couple miles last night. I just want to
We lost by 20 points.
I'll pitch it back to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll pitch it back to y'all. Y'all gonna struggle with the Falcons. Y'all see us again. I'm not sold on New England. I'll probably say y'all beat New England, but y'all gotta play Seattle. You gotta still play Dallas twice, if I'm not mistaken. You gotta play the Dolphins. You gotta play the Rams, who's gonna give us a run for our money this Sunday, I believe. You gotta play the Niners. Y'all are
Just
not.
like
y'all are done.
just like we lose to teams that we beat teams we're supposed to lose to. We beat teams we're supposed to lose to too. So the Dolphins game, like I'm not worried about the Cowboys at all, but the Dolphins game, like Seattle, that's the Dolphins is their defense is sweet. The Seattle, they have a good team. They have a good team all around. We just gotta, we can't get food on the play action because play action was killing us.
Mark, hold on.
Let me tell you something. Wait.
Okay. We got to wait till Thanksgiving. We're not worried about Dallas right now.
I'm not even talking about the Cowboys. The fact that you just threw out there, I was trying to stop you because you was rambling about teams and you said something about the Dolphins defense being sweet. Jalen Ramsey coming back.
That's true.
Not worried about that. What that mean?
It's still like trades can still happen though, Mark. Like, calm down. Hold on.
I'm not worried about. Look, the thing is, I don't work like it's not top corners I worry about. It's the cornerbacks that's not top that'll come out of nowhere and have a good game.
Xavier Howard's at a top corner. Are you forgetting who that is, Mark?
This year throughout his career because this year he's not. No, he's not a top corner this year. No, he's not a top corner this year. Not right now. He could get better throughout the year, but no, not right now.
He's better than Forbes. I'll tell you that.
Forbes just don't want to tackle. That was
honestly, I'm not. I'm like as many yards as Forbes and gave up in the last 2 weeks.
Xavier Howard is not allowing a lot of yards this year, right? I have all.
He is better than he's better than Forbes right now. Yes, he is. Forbes is a rookie, and we put him on a high pedestal because we believe in him. We are comparing him to Forbes. We just compared him to Forbes just now.
I'm not using that argument.
We just did. Everyone just did. No, he's not better than Forbes. I'm sorry. He's not better than Xavier Howard right now. I'm sorry. I said it wrong now. I said it backwards. No, he's a rookie, and he's getting his growing pains. Like, he really is. Like, this either going to make him one of the best corners in the league or make him one of the worst corners in the league. So, I mean, only time can tell about that because that's what happens. Like, corners don't come in their first year and be great. None of them are. Unless, you got your select few. But it normally take a year or two for corners to come out and, they made a statement. Now you know who they are. So, this either going to make them or break them. And I don't think it's going to break them. So, I just got to keep going. I still believe. I'm not one of the ones that's going to hate oh, man, he got to go. You should trade him. Nah, not yet. We ain't got to fire nobody. It's still early. It's only week 5.
Now, that's where I wanted to get to. AJ took us to a whole nother level when he brought up the schedule. Then I started looking at the schedule and saying, hey, slow down, player. Slow down. Just slow down. Because technically, Ron Rivera may not be here if y'all lose the next 2 games the way y'all lost these games. Magic Johnson came out and said something. He's like, look, man, I'm tired of this. Y'all made Magic Man upset. He went back to winning time Magic. So they came out there with no heart, no tenacity. They feel like they didn't even want to play. So Magic, it's going to be showtime if he do this again. So EB. Matter of fact, not even EB. This is a message to Ron Rivera coming from a Cowboys fan. Jason Garrett was our offensive coordinator for 5 years. He was getting paid more than the head coach. Some people would say Jason Garrett messed up some of those games just because he knew the coach was going to get fired. Not saying that's what EB doing. But if y'all come out there and look lackluster like that one more time, because Ron Rivera ain't known for really winning, EB's known for being a part of winning. Magic might be like, hey, man, it's Magic Man. It's showtime. Ron, you can go. Get on your riverboat. Row, and go on. And EB may be your coach. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Ron has only had 2 seasons of over 9+ wins. And that was 11-5. That was 11-5 with the Panthers and 15-1 when Cam Newton won the MVP. My only thing I gotta say,
I
my only thing I gotta say about this is AJ. I kind of have to disagree with you when you called Sam Howell buns. He's not. I'm not gonna say he's buns.
He leading the
He
league in
actually leads
yards.
the league in passing yards right now. So he's not buns.
I mean,
I
other
gotta
teams
give
ain't
him.
played yet.
Can I respond?
Interceptions too.
He's yes,
Other teams
he
ain't
leads
played
the
yet.
interceptions too. I get that, but what I'm saying is he's not buns. He's better than what they had the last few seasons. I'm going to give him that at least.
So this is the thing. One, I mean, he's played one more game. He's right there with Justin Fields and playing more games. Fields, I'm sure, yards is up there. Yesterday we talked about how it was empty calories. Or Carl in the chat, empty calories because you got all them yards because you threw the ball a bajillion times this previous game. But I say that about Sam Howell, taking all the trolling out of it. I say that about Sam Howell because if Mark can say Najee Harris is trash, if he could say Jalen Hurts is mid and all of this. Sam Howell's some buns, bro.
Okay, so let me fix the Jalen Hurts
takes
thing.
my argument out of it. You got it.
Let me fix the Jalen Hurts thing on air right now. Okay, so no, I don't like Jalen Hurts. It's because of Kevin. The reason why I don't like Jalen Hurts. It's not because of the person Jalen Hurts. I feel like he's a good dude. He's a leader and everything like that. I just don't like it because of Kev. I don't like Jalen Hurts. Two, Jalen Hurts has to prove it to me one more year because he's a quarterback. It's not like if you're a wide receiver and have a great year or one cornerback to have a great year. Because he's a quarterback, you have to do it again because we saw Case Keenum do the same thing. Honestly, I'm not no trolling or nothing aside. I just got to see him do repeat what he did. The wins, the Eagles do have a good team. You may hear me talk trash about Hurts all the time, which I will continue to do until he proves me wrong. But the Eagles have a really good team. I know he think Tomo think tight end wide receiver one. I think Smitty a wide receiver one, but that's because I'm so high on Smitty. But like whenever I give AJ his praise, he is a slant king. Don't get me wrong. He in order to be a slant king, you got to be good because for you to be that big and cut like you're always open when you're doing a slant, nobody can do nothing about it. Why stop? So I really don't have nothing to say bad about the Eagles team except their secondary. I don't think your secondary is good at all. But your D line is good. I just don't like Hurts. I like DeAndre Swift. Like I'm mad that he went. I was like, how did they even get him? So it's just like the Eagles have a really, really, really good team, and I do believe a lot of quarterbacks behind that O line with that team. A lot of quarterbacks can put up better numbers than Jalen Hurts can. I'm not saying they will win.
Mark, you done opened up another door.
I mean, we already started. We started it. This is what I'm saying. This is why I feel like it's about Hurts. Because if I feel like another quarterback can come the way he was at and do the same thing that he did, they might not be as efficient is because Jalen Hurts won't take as many risks as other quarterbacks will. He is not going to turn the ball over. He's going to try to get to the W no matter what. He's going to try to get to the W. He will run the ball if you have to. If you got to pass it, he'll pass it. But he's going to get the dub. And then he's got a defense that is going to, help you out. So I mean, the Eagles are a really good team. It's just I don't like Jalen Hurts. That's it. He just got to prove it to me one more year. If he do it this year and y'all get back to the playoffs, if y'all get to the NFC Championship, I can't say nothing else bad about Hurts. That's it.
Hey, Jerry.
That's where I was about to go because I'm glad you giving AJ. I mean, I'm glad you giving Justin Fields. I mean, damn. I'm glad you're giving Jalen Hurts his props, but I seen Jerry pop up, and I know my man Dave want to say something about Justin Fields right quick because we have been talking about every other team, but the team that actually won the game.
I have to.
And DJ Moore did go off
because there are two people that have came at me about Justin Fields. One guy's DeVore who came on the show. He clearly couldn't say nothing today. Because Justin Fields had a good game yesterday. He wasn't accurate. I won't say that he was accurate because he was 15 and 29, so that wasn't accurate. But he threw for 282 yards and 4 touchdowns.
I mean, 230 went to one player.
I get that, but he still threw the ball. He had 211 of his yards was down the field.
I mean, because he had 147 yards of yak. I'm not saying that. I'm not taking it away. They did.
No one else takes that away. So you can bring that
come back and he was gone. That's what it is. Don't make it. All right. Justin Fields ain't proved nothing yesterday.
My bad. Go ahead, Tom. I'm gonna put it back a bit. So shout out to Vaughn, member for a month. We get a lot of super chats today. I'm gonna just say, Mark is just a hater. B Rob had a taste of when Najee goes through a lot and couldn't break not one run. Trash. Hashtag silence Mark. But Jerry, you were talking a lot of smack about Justin Fields, man. In the last 2 weeks, he's played well. Last week they lost to the Broncos. I get it, but that wasn't all on him. This week, you can't really say much about Justin Fields, and y'all been calling him a running back. Last I checked, he didn't run for over 100 yards yesterday. He threw for almost 300 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Has he played like trash the 2 games before that? Before the last 2 games, does he play like okay? So you giving him a pass, but Sam Howell don't get one.
Look. I'm not saying. Look, this is my issue,
and this is second season. This Sam's first.
I never said.
I'm just okay.
That Justin Fields was one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Did I ever say that? Did I ever say that?
No, you did not. But y'all are giving him passes like crazy.
I'm not giving him a pass. I never gave him a pass either. You haven't watched the show. You haven't watched the show because I never gave him a pass. I say he needs to improve and he needs to stop doing. He needs to stop looking at one read. If you look at the all 22 from last night, he didn't go through one read. He went through every single read and made sure he made the right pass. That was something he didn't do.
Went through every single read. He threw the ball in 2.5 seconds for majority of his passes. You're not reading nothing in 2.5 seconds. That is a route.
Go look at go look at all 22. I had this conversation with Joe already, so I'm like I said, this wasn't even for you. This was not for you, but you came and jumped in the conversation. This is for Jerry because Jerry has been one of those guys to be telling me, and he's still calling him trash. Well, that trash quarterback just blew out your offense, just blew your defense out the water. So I don't want to hear nothing else from anybody that talked about Justin Fields because he just trashed the Commanders' defense, who's supposed to be top 5. I expected it to be top 5. So this is not me saying that it shouldn't be. I expected it to be, and y'all disappointed me last night. So.
And this is funny because it sounds like the other guy on the other side of the panel when they talk about Jalen Hurts because he's like, well, if he ain't all pro, then he just beat y'all. So now I need the same respect. I don't know what parallel universe I'm in right now. The fact that Mark came up here and finally told us about why he don't like Hurts. Mark, I feel you on that, but AJ Brown still run tight end routes. Travis Kelce does the same thing. I'm not giving up that. I'm not giving up my debate until we play the Eagles. All right.
Look better so far, AJ or CD Lamb?
They both look about the same, Bucko, because your man didn't have a 100-yard game until game 3. So get out of here.
Hey, it is. I'll let y'all take it away. I wanted to respond to one thing Jerry said, and this one thing that I commented on yesterday on my page, and one thing people have been saying to me today. Oh, Eagles fans can't say nothing because that same team took y'all to OT. That does not matter because the Colts almost beat us last season. The Cowboys just lost to the Cardinals. That don't mean the Cardinals are better than the Cowboys. That don't mean the Colts were better than the Eagles. Any given Sunday, things like that can happen. I don't believe the Bears are better than the Commanders.
Thank you.
The Commanders are better.
That was the same thing for me. I expected the Commanders to win that game last night.
Any given Sunday, anything can happen. We came out flat. I respect that.
So that's my thing. I don't put no stock into that. We don't put no stock into nothing like that. We all know. I don't think Tampa Bay is going to continue to play well, but they 3-1 right now, 4-1 somewhere around in there. So things like that happen at the beginning of the season, and it's a division rivalry. The Washington, whoever they play, I think they play the Falcons next week. They'll play much better next week because they got smacked the week before. Same thing happened against the Bills. They got smacked against the Bills, and they came out and against Philly ready to ball because they got players over there that what I'm saying they want to prove themselves. You know what I'm saying? They got egos over there. They got pride over there. You don't want to get blown out twice in a row. So of course, but I'm not putting no stock into they took your team to overtime. At the end of the day, bro, 4-0, my guy. That's what matters, bro. I don't care if we advance in the playoffs by 0.5. If we win the Super Bowl by 0.2, we still gonna have a chance at the end of the day. That's just how I see it. So that's it. But the Commanders,
bad game, bad week, bad week, bad week.
The Commanders.
Okay, I'm about to say that was my right, but that's your okay. I see what it is. It's the mirror. It's the mirror thing. But yeah, I got you.
Oh man, hey, I think you gotta get out of here, man. We appreciate you for coming on. Y'all actually made this. Joe's gonna be happy because we actually got a whole show. That's a segment now. So when we clip this up, y'all can just go back. And I know for a fact that Kev is gonna clip up that Jalen Hurts moment. I know he is for a fact. So Mark, be ready.
Oh no, he just got to do it again. He got a whole year of scrutiny from me until he get to the NFC Championship, and he just got to get there. He ain't got to win. He got to get there.
But if
So,
you
I
in the
mean,
chat, man, you know they don't care about that. The
yeah,
chat
I
don't
do.
care about that.
I do. What my respect is different. It comes different. If he does it again, he got it. He
As
just
Carl
can't do
would,
it one time.
I can't put the emojis up here, but Carl loves to say it the last 2 weeks. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. That's just how the chats operate, man.
Thank you,
Hey,
Carl,
look.
for that comment.
Hey, Carl, if the Steelers come out and beat the Ravens, after everything that you've been talking about, them losing to the Texans and them getting smacked by the 49ers and, Kenny Pickett or Kenny Pick Six or whatever y'all call him, if they come out and win, it's all – I got smoke for all the Raven fans because y'all was in the chat heavier than everybody – well, outside of the Eagles. Y'all was in the chat heavier than everybody else was.
It was
So
a
y'all
bird
better
thing,
not
man.
lose.
It was
They
a
better not
bird thing.
lose. They better not lose.
Hey, man, get out of here, man.
That's how you said it, AJ, ain't it? That's funny, man. Tomo, didn't you start that?
What?
Didn't you start the call? Didn't you start that?
Yeah, because they was losing. It was more of a hurt Eagle, though.
The one thing they ain't gonna do though is run the ball for like 50, 60 yards. They can't do that. That's one thing the Steelers can't do because they need a running back.
Oh, man.
Dang.
Look, man, it's rivalry weekend in college football and in the NFL because we got one of the most historic franchises going at it on Sunday. So we gotta make some picks here, man. AJ, you sticking around or you out of here?
I gotta head out, man. I gotta head out. But go
right,
Gophers, man. Roll the boat. I don't even know if they play this Saturday, to be honest. But if they do play, go Gophers.
So get your last words in before we move on to the next.
Oh, I mean, I don't have much to say, man. Left hand up, bro. Left hand up, man. I'll see y'all next time.
All right, man.
All right.
Man, that's crazy. Hey, Mark, man, we're going to take a quick commercial break, man. Give us like a minute or two. We'll be right back, man. We're going to make these picks, and then we're going to get up out of here. So y'all stick around. Hit the like button. If you're not a member, click the link in the description. The video will show you how.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.